Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kamina, the coach here. So you can't have it all. I bought a new laptop and the camera is really bad. So I literally have my phone flashlight propped up facing me. So you just got to make do sometimes. So forgive me for the bad picture. New laptop, not so great camera. So anyways, the topic of the video today is something that I mentioned in one of the other videos. So while there are some really amazing reasons to come overseas, there is one really amazing reason not to come overseas, and that's when you're running from something. So what are the things that people could be running from? People run from alcohol and drug abuse. People run from bad relationships with significant others. People run from bad familial relationships. People run from legal issues. People run from financial issues. So there are a lot of things that you could be running from. And let me tell you from experience, again, not afraid to be vulnerable, open, and honest with you so that you can learn, hopefully from my mistakes, that running is not the answer. It's never going to solve anything, and it's going to follow you wherever you go, really. So let me share my story with you. When I got out of the military in 2010, started my business online and started coaching and stuff. But for about a year, no, I guess maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years, something like that. I had been back and forth, in and out of a really destructive, toxic relationship. And I can't put anywhere near all the blame on this guy because I was an active party in it. I allowed myself to be treated the way that I was being treated, so I'm just as much responsible for that as he was. So we'd break up and get back together, and break up, get back together, break up, get back together. He would break up, I would break up, he would break up, I would break up. And it was causing me a lot of problems. I was not living up to the woman that I should have been in close proximity to this man. So it wasn't my sole reason for moving overseas, but it was one of the big reasons for moving overseas. When my friend told me, hey, you can do it, and I was like, okay, I got to get away from this guy. So I've been overseas now almost a decade, almost 10 years. And I just want you to know that I have just now finally cut the guy off January of last year, my 39th birthday. So my birthday is January 16th. I just turned 40 January 16th. And I've just now, 1 year ago, January 16th, been able to finally say completely goodbye to this guy in this relationship. And not only did I waste a whole lot of time and energy with the back and forth, but even from thousands of miles overseas, I was holding on to this toxic relationship. And when I could have been on a beautiful sunny beach somewhere, I was buying my vacation tickets to the United States to go chase behind this guy. Needless to say, that didn't work. And I definitely learned my lesson the hard way. So, like I said, take it from me. It's not going to work if you're trying to run from something. So, what are some good reasons to come overseas? So, the number one reason that I hear people say they want to come overseas is to save money. If that is your reason, I suggest that you get a financial planner because it's not as easy as you think. But we can talk about that at a later date. But that's a really good reason to want to come overseas, to save money, to pay off debt, All very good reasons. To want to get experienced in different cultures, to learn a new language. Although English is the predominant language in most countries around the world these days, you'd be surprised. China is the only place where you're really going to get a full immersion. Anyways, so like I was saying, there's lots of great reasons to come overseas, but the number one reason not to come overseas is running from stuff, because I'm here to tell you that it's going to follow you whatever you're running from. So get a coach, get a therapist, watch some YouTube videos, work it out, whatever it is that you've got going on, and take care of what's in here first, even what's around you, family issues or relationship issues, whatever it is that you've got going on. Before I leave, just one more quick point. If you're running from drugs or alcohol, I've seen a lot of good people who were just occasional drinkers at home become hardcore alcoholics overseas. So this can be a lot more stressful than you think that it is. Homesickness is nothing to scoff at, right? So again, number one reason not to come overseas is running from stuff, guys. Don't run from your problems. Go ahead and face your problems. It'll make your time overseas much more enjoyable. So once again, this is Kamina the coach, wishing you love, light, and joy. Until next time. Bye, guys.